With the implementation of the Draftaid, it was like picking up 2 employees worth of throughput.
Tim Goodwin, CAD manager, worked for Backyard Discovery for about 7 years now. We were going over a product timeline, right? And I had this question, how do we go faster, right? It got me thinking, how much time do we actually spend on each segment of the process? So CAD-wise, modeling-wise, we've already introduced some standards, so we're pretty efficient on that part. The assembly instructions that we create for the consumers, standardize those. So we've already kind of condensed that down as much as possible. What I had left was looking at drawings, right? And it was kind of all over the place. Kind of depends on the complexity of the product, of course. It was anywhere between 5 days all the way up to sometimes even 20 days. I knew with the improvements in the AI world, it seemed like it was theoretically possible. So I went on the internet and I found Draftaid.
I've always been a little skeptical of any program that says it can solve my solutions. It's always been hard to replace a human brain. My name is Seth Thompson. I'm an engineer and I've been here just over 2 years, I think. The biggest bottleneck is sometimes going from our idea to reality. You've got to create all the documentation, and that requires putting lots of physical lines on paper, making sure you've got all of the possible dimensions and misunderstandings documented. And so having some kind of a software that helps you capture all those things without having to think about every single one of them, it was very appealing.
My name is Aaron Stross and my position is CAD Designer, and I've been with Backyard Discovery for a little over 5 years now. So my favorite thing to do in CAD is definitely modeling stuff. I love being able to take something that is either in my brain or just out here as a prototype and being able to have it come to reality. My least favorite part in CAD is definitely doing drawings. Not just saying that, it is legitimately the most monotonous and boring part of CAD work, for sure.
Cody Fox, CEO. I've been at BYD for 12 years now. We never sacrifice quality. That's the #1 thing. Speed to market has to happen, but quality is a given. AI is an unknown, right? So the first thing you want to do is make sure you're not doing harm. But you start to prove it out, see use cases, understand the savings it can have. And I'm not talking about like cost savings, more savings on people's time so that they can do more value add work versus more mundane work.
It took us anywhere between 5, maybe 10 minutes to do a part drawing, right? A lot of our products will have anywhere between 150 to possibly 300 parts. So if you take that times 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you have a pretty substantial amount of time that you're using on drawings. Well, if you can offload that onto a separate system and continue working, it's a no-brainer. 5 days to almost 20 days, we're cutting that down to 3 days.
Check it, send it back, another day to revise it, check it, send it back another day. Like that process happens in minutes, and then I'm on my way because I just drag and drop it, that's done. I mean, I'm gonna have to look at every single drawing anyway, but at least it's there and I'm checking it just like I would have if a human had done it. I might do one more pass than I would have before, but I still got the drawings back in minutes instead of days.
It was really awesome to be able to see what Draftaid is spitting out and know that going forward, whenever we're to that phase of the process, when I have my model done and I have my BOM done, all I'm gonna have to do is take those files, drop them in, and then just a quick check over those drawings. That was what I was really excited about. We've had a chicken coop that I was working on, and Draftaid definitely helped us with that. Before, I had probably 25 to 30 drawings that I had to do, and that would have taken me at least a day or two. And so I was able to drop those drawings in there to Draftaid, spit them out in just a few seconds. Just that one project, and it wasn't even the full project that I was using Draftaid on, saved me a day or two's time.
The quality of the output has to be at least of the quality that we would have done for us to make the transition. So we very rarely do it as a cost savings initiative. We more do it as a more throughput initiative because we're able to have more throughput with the same individuals, and the individuals get to work on more rewarding work. What Draftaid is able to do is something that may have been a 10-week, 12-week CAD process. You take 2 weeks off of that, which is 2 weeks off the total timeline that comes off of what we're doing. And that 2 weeks can either be invested back into improving the product, or you're just 2 weeks quicker. And that's just where we're scratching the surface on the first thing that we attacked with Draftaid. There's more meat left on that bone. With the implementation of the Draftaid changes we made or additions we made, it was like picking up 2 employees worth of throughput.